Hello friends, how are you? It is Foxen, son of Greed. This will be What If Deku Was the Son of Aziawa. I'm going to give props to Anime Outlet, who came up with this idea first. That is the first person I saw that did this, I think. I don't know if anybody else did it first. That's who I saw. And I really like the quirk that he had, only I'm going to change it up a little bit. So, what his quirk will be is it is an eraser quirk. Eraser quirk. And like Anime Outlets that he did, again, full, I'll be changing the story up from his, but I'm using the quirk that he had. So, check out his, it was really good too. So, pretty much what the quirk he made is it's an eraser quirk, but it's a lot stronger than just Aizawa's. Because Aizawa, when he blinks, he gives your quirk back. But Izuku, if he blinks, you will A, never have a quirk again, or B, you'll get your quirk back. Now for me, I'm going to give him 2 more options. And in this one, he's going to be very, very strong. He can A, copy your quirk while his quirk is activated, or B, if he accidentally erases your quirk forever, you can eventually give it back. Say he accidentally erases a Pro Hero's quirk forever. He could give it back somewhere in the future, but that will be later down the line. Okay, we start where Inko meets one of the top 10 heroes, Eraserhead, or Shota Aizawa. While she is getting mugged late at night, he comes to the rescue and saves the day. So she thanks him, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. Somehow, they start talking after they meet again. She gets his number, he gets hers. They start talking, blah 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 blah. They start dating, have a child, get married, yada yada yada. Now, because Aizawa is one of the mysterious types, sadly I have to make him with Inko because it's cuter with him and Mike. It just goes together. I'm sorry. It has to happen. So 9 months later, Izuku's born. And he has green hair. And he's gonna grow it out like his dad, like Aizawa. So pretty much, when he gets a little older, it's basically gonna look like this picture right here. So, let's see. So, he goes to school. They start school at, like, I don't know what age they start school. Well, his ones are 3 now and they're starting school. So yeah, it'd probably be like 3 for preschool. Anyways, he's 4 years old, and Bakugo's bullying him. And he throws an explosion at him, because so far everybody in the class has their quirk except for Izuku. There. The freaking thing is not staying there. Good. So he throws an explosion at him, and it just stops. Bakugo can't do it. Now, mind you, Izuku's hair is, down to his shoulders, down here. His hair is floating, and everybody notices this. His eyes are lit up red. He blinks, and since he's thinking, I don't want him to have a quirk, he accidentally, completely, forever erases his quirk. He then accidentally activates it again and says, okay, he can have it back now. And then deactivates it so that Katsuki now has his quirk back. And they're all weirded out by this, seeing that Izuku just accidentally forever erased his quirk even after he blinked. His eyes blinked back to normal, his hair stopped floating. And then he got it back. So, this made people kind of scared of him for 2 reasons. One, he looks absolutely terrifying when he has his quirk activated. 2, if you make him mad, he's gonna erase your quirk forever. So they're kind of scared of him. I mean, who wouldn't be? There's a guy that can ruin what makes you a decent human being, apparently, in this world of superhuman society. You're only useful if you have a quirk, a strong one even, at that. So, nobody really talks to him. He's that one weird kid in the back of the class that never says absolutely anything. And when the teacher calls on him, he's always right. Like the smartest kid in the class, but the weird one. Yeah, that's me and him. Makes sense. Actually, I'm pretty dumb, so I don't know why I said that. What time are we at? We're at 7 minutes. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, pretty much, that's what happens. And people start being scared of him. Nobody talks to him, blah, 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 blah. We're going to time skip to the beginning of the anime. Everybody's showing off their quirk except for Izuku, because you can't really show off and erase your quirk. Now, I just want to say something. Throughout the 10 years, he's been training with Aizawa's scarf. He has one of his own. And he's been training with that scarf. So, he wears that at all times. So after that, it's the iconic scene where the teacher comes in and throws the papers in the air. Shut up! I hate motorcycles on this road. I hate cars in general on this road. They're so loud. Hold on. Yeah, they're gone and I can still hear them. Anyways. So, he does that. Everybody starts using their quirks. Bakugo jumps up on his desk and says, Teach, don't lug me in with the rest of these losers. They'll be lucky to become sidekicks to a busted D-lister. Yeah, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So, the encounter with him exploding Izuku's notebook never happens. And, Anyways, so then he's walking home, and he gets attacked by the sludge villain. He turns around and cancels his quirk, just turning him into a puddle, because he's made completely out of slime. He can't breathe, he can't look, he can't talk, he can't do anything, because he's slime. He's just a puddle of green water on the ground. Can't really do nothing. So, All Might comes up and says, I am here. Okay, where to go? Young man, have you seen a slime villain running around here? Izuku points to the ground and says, that one? All Might in shock says, what did you do, kill him? Izuku says, no, I just erased his quirk. But being how he was more slime than human, he just turned into a puddle on the ground. So, yeah, that was fun. Well, can you give his quirk back to him? I can, but I'm not going to until you pick him up into a container at least. All Might says, reasonable. Gets the sludge villain. All Might now then says, okay, return the villain his quirk. He activates the quirk, returns it, and then blah blah blah, yada yada yada, you know. And goes on with his day. We're going to do a time skip of 10 months. During these 10 months, he is training on his quirk and with the scarf he has. And he has pretty much all the same equipment as Aziawa, because, well, they have pretty much the same quirk. Because they are father and son. So he just has, like, replicas of the same thing. So, time for the UA entrance exam. Because he's not just gonna get a free pass into UA. His dad won't let him. It's not what I wanted, not what I wanted, not what I wanted. I just want to see what my phone is at. 14, okay. So, he aces the written exam, and he doesn't fall. Even if he did, he would use the scarf to catch himself. So he never meets Uraka. So he takes the entrance exam and passes with flying colors. Well, the written portion anyways. Now it's time for the practical portion. He runs in, picks up 2 robots with his scarf and smashes them together. After Mike says, go, go, go! So he picks them up, smashes them together, and just starts beating them into a pulp. He looks at Ida, noticing he has a speed quirk, copies it. He now has his quirk. Looks at Kirishima, copies his quirk. And they can still use their quirk even after he copies it. So now he's running through with his scarf, his hardening, and Ida's legs. He's hardening his legs while he kicks the robots, hardening his hands while he punches them while bringing them close to him with his scarf. And he's racking up a decent amount of points. He's got like, I'll say 50 points so far. And this is when the big bot comes in. He hears Uraka yell for help. He hears the ground, feels the ground shaking, and looks up. Okay, I have to end it here. Sorry for this, but I'm going on 15 minutes. Bye-bye.